In this tutorial, I want to give you an introduction to the Micromatic Map. The Micromatic Map is an interactive panel that visually shows the relationships between the decisions that you will be making and the reports that flow out of those decisions. It also shows the relationships between the three major areas of marketing, operations, and finance. The Micromatic Map also has a tools menu that has a number of different options for you to quickly access as you work with the Micromatic simulation exercise. All of the decision panels that I will be discussing with this Micromatic Map, as well as the report panels and the tools menu, can be accessed through the Micromatic menu bar, shown at the top of your screen. But in this tutorial, my goal is to show you how you can use the Micromatic Map to quickly navigate around the simulation exercise. As I said earlier, the Micromatic Map is an interactive map. What I mean by that is, by clicking on one of the icons, either for a decisions panel or for a report panel, the program will display that particular decision panel or report panel. For example, if I click on the operations decision, the operating decisions that you will have to make as part of each quarter's operations for your simulation exercise is automatically displayed on your screen. You can see that on that report, you have some decisions to make with regard to ordering of raw materials, hiring of workers, training those workers, producing product, and subcontracting product. You will also have some decisions to make with regard to transferring your finished goods product to regions 2 and 3. Let's go back and look at the Micromatic Map again. So now, if we want to quickly see how our operations affect the reports in the operations area, we can click on one of the reports, and that report will be displayed on the screen. In this particular case, the workforce report and the plant report shows that you have 53 workers at the beginning of quarter 1, 5 people left as a consequence of turnover, and that left us with 48 workers. We've hired 5. That's one of the decisions we've made. We have a crew size of 3, so 3 divided into 48 is 16 crews. And if each crew's productivity is 1,000 units, we can produce 16,000 units this quarter without incurring any overtime. Let's go back to the Micromatic Map at this point. I will now close this screen. As I mentioned earlier, there's a Tools menu on the right-hand side of your Micromatic Map. Among the options listed there is the Video sector, 4th one down. And by clicking on that, you will be able to see the various tutorials that you can view to help you speed up your understanding of the Micromatic simulation exercise. I urge that you do take some time to view these tutorials, as we believe they can speed up your efficiency and effectiveness as you work with the simulation exercise. Let me now quickly demonstrate how you can use the Micromatic Map so that you can see how the decisions you make flow into the Micromatic reports and how those reports link together to reflect your performance in managing your company. Let's start with marketing. The map reflects that the cost of your marketing decisions regarding pricing, promotion, and research are recorded in the S&A report. Let me open that report now. As you look at that report, you can see that the total selling and administration expense, given the decisions that we've made regarding marketing, is $210,000. Remember that number now as I close the report. Similarly, in looking at the operations area, you can see that the decisions you make regarding operations and plant are reflected in the raw material, workforce and plant, and warehouse reports. Those reports are then summarized in the cost of goods sold report. I'm going to open that report now so we can take a closer look at it. The cost of goods sold report summarizes all the costs associated with manufacturing your product for that quarter. And looking at the very last line of this report, we can see that the total cost of making the products that were sold this quarter was $882,549. Again, remember that number. Okay, we can close that report, and here's how the map can show us how the expenses of the operations area and marketing area flow into the financial reports that we have. For example, I will click on the income statement. And if you remember, our manufacturing cost of goods sold was $882,549. So that is reflected in the income statement for this quarter. Similarly, our selling and admin expense totaled $210,000, and that is reflected as well in the income statement. Finally, in looking at the finance area, you can see how the income statement, cash flow, and balance sheet flow into the financial ratios report. And that report provides you some detailed information in terms of how well you are operating your business. I will now close that report. I hope this tutorial on the Micromatic Map has shown you how the various functions of your business operations work together and how you can use this map in order to quickly access the reports and the decision panels that you want to work with. We hope that you learn a lot as you work with our business simulation exercise and at the same time have fun while learning. Good luck!